Thank you, Betty Mudondo, and viewers joining us on NTV at 1. Now, last week, the Electoral Commission formally registered the People's Front, the PFF rather, as a new political party. And joining me is the Honorable Michael Kabaziguruka, that is the chairman of the Electoral Commission, to walk us through the electoral process of this new political party amid most political parties going through their internal processes. As the PFF, one would want to know, now that you've been registered and your registration, you, Ijjo, came in late by the Electoral Commission, what is the internal process or the roadmap that is going to lead you up to, up to where you'll be?
Well, thank you so much. First and foremost, the reality that we work with is that we received the certificate rather late, when the electoral calendar had already begun. As you are aware, the nominations for the special interest groups is already ongoing, and the deadline is actually tomorrow. So having received the certificate rather late, we had to work day and night within the limited time frame to first and foremost concentrate on the SIG elections. As we speak, we have already reached out to so many districts. We have enabled them by way of sending them party stamps to be able to nominate candidates for the special interest groups. And right now that is still our major focus because the deadline is tomorrow. So we are working through today and tomorrow to ensure that we have candidates, as many as possible, which is rather challenging. But we are trying to have candidates in that election. But regarding the other series of elections, as the Party Electoral Commission, we have had a working document that we've been moving with, because bar for the certificate, we were already a fully fledged political entity with a roadmap. So we have had our roadmap that we have been working with, and our task now is that after obtaining the certificate, we are going to sit formally, this time as NEC, to pass that roadmap. And as soon as the roadmap is passed, then we shall put it out there.
This brings me to my second question. Before you were legally gazetted as a party last week on Thursday, we had already been seeing some posters of members expressing interest through the PFF. With what you've just said, what is the fate of these members who had already expressed interest?
Well, expressing interest is anyone's right. It is my right or any other person's right to express interest in contesting for any position on the party ticket. Because at the end of the day, the guidelines will clearly set out how one becomes the official party candidate. That should not stop anyone from expressing interest, because the electorate is actually out there, not here at the headquarters. So the people who will determine who gets to carry the party flag are out there.
Honorable, there are questions in the public domain on whether the newly registered PFF, will be going as far as participating in the presidential elections. These questions come as a result of, the founder and the leader of PFF, Dr. Kabaziguruka, who still remains in detention, and it is not yet known whether he will be released or not by the time we usher into general elections. Is he the sole candidate, or does the party have any other person they've lined up as an alternative, or will the party in any case be going for the presidential race?
Well, first and foremost, I must clearly state it that our processes are guided by the party constitution, and our party constitution does not guarantee any sole candidate. So there is absolutely no way you can say that Dr. Kabaziguruka is our sole candidate. That does not arise under the PFF. Now, as a political outfit, we are in this election to win it. We are in this election and we are going to field candidates in all electoral positions. However, that said, we are also alive to the fact that we have other players, other political parties who are like-minded, with whom we share the same aspirations to see a free country. So we are open to the possibility of discussing with such political outfits to ensure that we field candidates who are going to win us positions, not to field candidates as a mere ritual.
Thank you so much, Honorable Michael Kabaziguruka, for allowing to speak to NTV. As the party is in its internal stages of, aligning with its roadmap, it should also be noted that on the 8th of July, the party will formally be inaugurated, and these are events that we as NTV will be bringing you on our subsequent bulletins of NTV Akaongezi and NTV Tonight. For now, back to you in studio, Betty Mudondo.